SAC Analytics. So these are two sub-modules. Okay. How it will help, or how it will help to the organization, what it does. Okay. SAC Planning. Under planning, we can do planning, budgeting, forecasting, rolling forecasting, reporting. So under SAC Planning, these are the solutions for all multinational company. To do financial planning, they have to use SAC Planning. Okay. Under SAC Planning, we have dashboards, charts, KPIs, performance bands, and reporting. So these are the solutions using SAC Analytics. Okay. So what other capabilities in SAC? So generally what it does. So earlier, if you go back 5 years ago, so what we have in SAP, we have SAP BPC. Do you know BPC? Have you heard anything about BPC?
Uh, Actually, I know this module, but like I don't know what is what.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
what is
problem. No, no problem. So BPC means BPC, business planning and consolidation.
okay?
Okay, BPC means business planning and consolidation. Under BPC, again, there is a two modules: planning, consolidation. Planning means this all will come. Okay.
Yeah.
Consolidation, consolidate under consolidation, we have a legal consolidation, managerial consolidation. So this is so under BPC, planning and consolidation. Planning is a different module, consolidation is a different module. So this is a core finance application. Okay. So who knows, if you want to become as a BPC consultant, you should be very
Mhm.
strong in finance. Okay, because
Okay.
every company only top management only we are using, like top management people only they are using a BPC. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
planning, budgeting, and all, because it's a core financer. So in a
Yes.
top management, CEO, CFO, CTO, these kind of people only they will take the decision making for financial planning. So that is why these people are using the BPC. Okay,
Yeah.
so now this is the planning level, and consolidation, legal consolidation, managerial consolidation. This is also core financer. So consolidation means, for example, if you take a Coke, they are doing a business in 180 countries.
Oh.
Okay. So it means you are doing a business more than 180 currencies as well. Okay. You are doing a business in 180 country means you are doing a one business in 180 currency as well. Right. But
Yes.
after financial year completed, so we need to generate income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and funds flow. So this all four together we can call financial reports.
Okay.
So we need to generate every. This is a not for India. This is a global standard. So each company wise we need to generate all these reports. Okay. So what we will do, for example, Coke is a multinational company. Head office is in US. Apart from US, they are doing a business in other country. Okay, India, US, UK, Europe, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, Nigeria, South Africa, Australia, something like this. So I we need to generate every country wise. We need to generate these reports. So this is at a India country level. But again, in India, how many outlets are there? Maybe 100 outlets. In US, maybe 500 outlets. Each outlet wise, we need to generate these reports because I want to, top management always, they want to see their financial report by individual store wise, individual cost center wise. Okay. Then we are getting a 2000 report, 5000 reports. So top management, they don't have that much time. So we need to generate only one income statement, one balance sheet, one cash flow, one funds. For this, what we need to do?
Yes.
Consolidated income statement, consolidated balance sheet,
Mhm.
consolidated cash flows. Okay. Same thing, consolidated funds flow. So this we need to generate. So to generate this is not a simply we can generate, we cannot add all the values and simply we can post into this thing. Okay. So there is a lot of calculation, configuration, so many things are there. So this is the core finance. So this everything we will do it does in under consolidation. Okay. Why I'm saying so under SAC, this earlier it is a BPC is everything is there. Under BPC, planning and consolidation. Planning is just now I told you planning, budgeting, consolidation. Under consolidation, we are doing all this consolidation process. Okay. This you got understand, right? What is a BPC?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so this is the old application. Now, after this, what happening? SAP BW. BW means warehouse. This is pure reporting tool. Okay, you know very well what is this.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so but earlier how it will be architecture.
Mm-hmm.
SAP S4 or ERP. SAP BW. SAP BPC.
Sir, one question.
Yes, yes.
Like I gone through the syllabus actually. So,
Mhm.
in this syllabus, like, are you covering any planning topics, or
That
is it
yeah,
like
exactly. That's what I will give you complete overview. Okay.
okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
SAP HANA. Okay. So now if you see SAP ERP, this is the architecture earlier. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
SAP, you know SAP ERP, right? S4 HANA and
Yes,
all.
yes, yes. Yes.
Because this is only our source system. We are always bringing the
Mm.
data from S4 HANA
I
and
I
SAP.
have like used the ECC system
Any,
as the
no, no.
huh.
Whether it is a SAP ERP or any ERP, this is our source system because
Yeah.
if you are using a BPC or BW,
Mm.
this is we are not a we are not capturing any transaction data because we are always BPC or BW. We are always dependents because
Okay.
our tools are reporting tools. Whatever we are getting the data in a ERP, we are bringing the data,
Mm.
then we are generating a report. That's all, right?
Okay.
This is
Mm-hmm.
only our, we are always dependents
Mm-hmm.
because we are not capturing any data. Am I right? You in BW, what you are doing? You are always read only data,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is ERP, this is a BW, this is a BPC, this is our database SAP HANA. This four box we can call. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what is happening? So we are capturing here always we are capturing day-to-day transaction. So what is the meaning of day-to-day transaction? Sales, purchases, and all day-to-day transaction. So then what we are doing in ERP, we cannot do multi-dimensional reporting. In ERP also we can do reporting, but there is a lot of limitation because here, for example, you top management asking sales report. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sales report. So in how many ways you can do generate sales by date, sales by invoice,
Mm-hmm.
sales by product. Maximum you can generate two dimensional or three dimensional only. But as a top management, they want always multiple ways. Okay, like see, for example, sales by invoice, sales by currency, sales by customer, sales by vendor, sales by location, sales by geography, sales by time, sales by cost center, sales by profit center, sales by entity, sales by product, sales by model, sales by center, profit center, model, analytics, date. Okay, so see, top management always they want reporting like this because they want to do analysis. They want to take the decision making for future periods, right?
Yes.
So if you want in ERP, we can do generate maximum 1 or 2 dimension. But in business warehouse only we can generate because ERP is OLTP.
Okay. Yes.
BW is OLAP. Okay. So in OLAP only we can generate multi-dimensional expressions. So you can generate all these things. Okay. So we are bringing all the data from ACDoc table to SAP BW. Here we are generating everything. Okay. So and when it comes to BPC, it will never communicate to any system. BPC always communicating only BW. Okay. So if I want to bring that actual data or history data, I will bring the data from ERP to BW, BW to BPC. Once done the planning and budgeting, again we are pushing data BPC to BW, BW to ERP only. Okay. This is called, if you bring the data from ERP to BW, we can call extraction. Once planning is done, planning is approved by financial controller or CFO, then we are pushing approved budget from BPC to ERP. That we can call retraction.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we can do. So now why I am saying all these things? This is in last 5 years we used to do like this only. Okay, now when it came to the picture SAC, when it came to the picture SAC, what happened? S4 HANA ERP is there. Instead of BW, they'll remove the completely that layer, only SAC. Okay, so now this is the architecture.
Yes. I'm sorry for the background
No problem,
sound.
no problem. I can understand that, no problem. Okay, so this is the now what happening. So SAP they want to promote their own products, latest products. Okay, so like 6-7 years ago they started SAC. Okay, so now what happened? Earlier, if you want to implement one project or okay, so BPC or BW, it will take 2 years time. Okay,
Yeah.
now and for example, customer also, if you want to BPC or BW, HANA, ERP, for example, each product cost 100. Okay, so
Yeah.
they need to spend 400. Okay, and minimum time also minimum you need 3 years time. So now customer is they don't want to wait that much time, and they don't want to spend that much money also. Okay, everybody is speak very speed. Okay, so then what happened? They removed completely one BW layer. So now what happened? Now our entire implementation cost is only 300.
Okay.
And what happened earlier is a 3 years. Now what happened? Only 2 years or 1.5 year only. So now what happened? Now we don't want BW consultants.
Yeah.
Because if I want to bring actual data, because in an SAC, what I will do? Planning, budgeting, forecasting. if I want to do planning, budgeting, forecasting, I need a historical data. Okay, so this historical data in S4 HANA, it will be there. Earlier, what I used to do, I need to generate a data sources. We need to replicate the system from SAP to BW. In BW, again, we need to generate all, we need to do generating a mirror copy and everything. Then we need to create a virtual provider, info providers and all. Then we are pushing the data from using a process chain, then again BW to BPC. So in
Yes.
BPC, we have a input form, reports and all, then we are also, so this much dependency.
Hmm.
Okay, and if you very customized projects and all, again we need ABAPers. So a minimum I need 3 BW consultant, 3 ABAP consultant, 1 FICO consultant, 2 to 3 BPC consultant. Now I don't want anything. Okay, so if I want to bring the company code master data, transaction data, earlier it will take minimum 3 to 4 days. Now I can bring the master data, transaction data in 10 minutes only.
Okay.
Because in SAC, there is a powerful tool called live data connection. Okay, and import data connection. So all in SAC, we have just, we discussed it, right? We have a SAC planning, SAC analytics. Under planning, we'll do planning, budgeting, forecasting, analytics. So planning, this is analytics. In planning, we are using always import data connection. In analytics, we are using always live data connection, because if you want to do planning and budgeting, we need to store the data, all historical data, actual. We need to store the physical data physically in the model. This is also model, this is also model, same model. But in analytical, we are using live data, because whenever you run the report, it will always bring the data from S4 HANA, latest data.
Yes. Like
Then
it's real-time data, right?
exactly, yes. And
Okay.
BW, there is always delay minimum 30 minutes and all. Okay. But in SSC, not like that, because we are using a live data connection. See, now time 5:19. Okay. Till 5:19 or 5:18, whatever the transaction is happened, you can able to see the all latest data. That is the very powerful tool in SSC, live data connection. Okay. In planning, we are bringing the data, because in planning means we are doing for a future period. Now we are in 26, so we want to do upcoming 5 years. So we want to store the data, actual data. We are bringing the data from S4 HANA to our planning model. Then we will store the physical data. Then we are able to do for future periods. Okay. So that is how we will do this planning. Okay. You understand, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now why I am giving this complete picture, now you understand. So this is completely old architecture, okay, old process. Now this, it is completely S4 HANA and SAC and BW, S4 HANA, okay, and SAP HANA, SAC. In SAC, we are doing a planning, budgeting, forecasting, and analytical. So now you understand. So instead of BPC, they introduced as a SAC. In SAC, again, SAC planning. Okay. Instead of BW, what they have done under SAC, they given analytics. Whatever you are doing, everything in analytics, you are doing in analytics. Okay, that is the main thing. So still some clients, they don't want, I mean, they have a lot of huge data. So for example, if you take a Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they're doing a business more than 40 year, 50 year. Okay, they have huge data and they want to store always 20 years of history data. Then still they want to use BW. For them, they given SAP data sphere.
Data sphere, okay.
So now what happening? Same architecture will come. So day-to-day SAP ERP, here SAP data sphere come. Data. This is data sphere. Here SAP SAC will come. Same thing. So the ERP to data sphere to SAC.
Yes.
Okay, so this is how it will work. Okay, so this is the main architecture. So now what happened? So even every product, okay, SAC, they want to promote the latest technology. So latest, they want to generate a more revenue and all. Now what happened? So they want to decommission the old products. Okay. So this SAP BPC, SAP BW. SAP BPC, they 2004 onwards there is a market. Okay. So what
Okay.
happening? So every company, so every client also, since 20 years, 30 years, whatever you're using the same product. Okay. So every client also they're expecting a new technology, new products and all. And for example, in 2004, a BPC cost is, for example, 100 rupees. Okay. In 2026 also, you're asking but the same application, but you are asking 2000. Will you go? Will they give anybody?
Uh, no. Right.
Nobody will give. So you need to do latest technology, new latest capability, features, interface. So then what they will do? So in 2018 at the time they invented this SAC.
Mhm.
So there it is now. So the same thing SAP BW. I think it is since 2003 onwards it is there. So every now this is also they need to new version. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of BW, there is a data sphere.
Data
Okay,
sphere.
so
Yes.
data sphere they launched it. So like this, it's everything is in. So and officially, see, even though you launched the application, customer
Mhm.
you never buy because already you spent 100 millions on BPC, 200 millions on BW. So they
Mhm.
don't want to upgrade. Okay, because I spent a lot of money and I'm using the same thing. I am very comfortable with this application, and so then what they do, they need to do force. Okay, then what they
Mhm.
do, officially they announced that a BPC 2025 December onwards we are decommissioning. They announced 2020 only.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
what happened?
Mhm.
All BPC customer there is no option. They have to
Mm.
migrate to SAC.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
In BW also, they officially announced that there is no BW. So every BW customer, they have to migrate to DataSphere.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
then what happened? Customer have to upgrade. There is no option. Okay,
Yeah.
this is also business strategy. So if,
Yes.
for example, if you give the option, if you want, you can use a BW or DataSphere. Everyone they will go vote for only BW only.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is how it is a business strategy as well. Okay, so now
Yes.
that is why last 3 years onwards, most of the all the customers are migrating to BPC and all these BPC people. They want to migrate SAC, DataSphere, BDC. So many new things are coming, and there is a new features as well. So in BW and all, there is no live data connections and all so many other things. Okay, so like that they used to do. So this is how it is happening. So yeah, I think you understand that. So now for your question, yeah. So in our course, we are covering completely SAC. This both I will cover. Okay,
Oh, okay.
planning,
Okay.
analytics. So analytics
Mhm.
is it is only read-only data reporting. Okay,
Yeah.
but planning means it is completely we are capturing the data. This is the solutioning. We need to
Hmm.
understand the business requirement, then we need to give the solution. So
Yes.
this is the planning. So I will cover planning, budgeting, forecasting, reporting, everything. I will cover real-time scenarios and
Mm.
complete solutioning in SSC planning. Okay. So
Okay.
earlier, what happened? Training even our course also SAC planning is a different application and different training course.
Hmm.
Analytics is a different because it will take much time as well. But now we merged it. Okay, so we are covering under
Hmm.
only one training, planning and
Hmm.
analytics also we merged it. We are covering. Okay, that is how we are doing.
Uh, Okay, so actually, I want to transition to SSC.
Mm-hmm.
So with like without like focusing on my BW experience, can I only go with SSC like the skill after the training? Like I want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be a SSC consultant.
Yeah, I will tell you.
Mm.
Okay, see, generally now what is happening earlier,
Mm.
okay, if for example, if you take 3 to 4 years ago, market is completely different. Now market is completely different because
Mm.
earlier, if you are BW consultant, they will give you only BW work only. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if you are a FA consultant, they will give you only FSA. But now what is happening after this AI, so many things are coming. They are
Yes.
expecting multi-level. Even I have total 17 years of experience. Okay,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
still I am into pure planning consultant, because since
Okay.
2007 8 onwards I'm working on only planning. Okay, I'm pure
Okay.
planning
Okay.
consultant. But now last 3 to 4 years onwards, no, we don't want. You need to
Mm.
control, you need to handle planning and analytics. Okay, some
Mm.
client, some projects, planning and consolidation also.
Okay.
So see, when you're growing, your designation also will grow, package will
Mm.
grow, the
Mm-hmm.
expectations will grow. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
no, I will not do. I will do only planning only. I am a planning consultant. I will not. Okay, sit at home. Don't come to office.
Mm.
It is
Okay.
said like
Okay.
that. So we need to enhance always our skills. So even
Mm.
though you are working as a planning consultant or SAC, they will expect you should be ready to. If they ask planning also, you should ready. If they ask planning analytics also, you should be ready. Okay, that now
Okay.
SAC actually officially planning is a different module, different consultant. Analytics is different consultant because they have
Mm.
that much depth also there.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
So, see, now we cannot merge into BW and BPC, right? This is a different, different
Mm.
application. How we
Yeah.
can, okay, the same way, but now market is not like that. Okay, you should
Okay.
learn and planning and analytics, you hands-on skill. So slowly you need to getting hands-on. So in that way only we need to update our skills.
Sure, sure. Yeah. And like I wanted to ask another question, like
Mhm.
in planning, if I go with SSC planning, then any
Mhm.
coding is used here, or in only in analytics part it is used.
No, see, it is, we cannot call that it is a coding. We have a
Okay.
scripting. Okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
scripting means there is some complex requirement is there. For example, my sales is 100. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, sorry. Price, quantity, sales. Price per price is 100, quantity 5. So here what I will do, this into this we will do.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of this we are writing a code scripting. Okay, in
Oh,
the we
okay.
have, because here we are writing in planning we are calling input forms,
Mm-hmm.
because in report means we are always calling a reports. Report means what will happen in database, whatever the data is there based on your parameters, data will come. When you run the report, it will show. Once you close, it will go away. That's all. But input form means we are giving a solution depends on the business requirement, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for that, this is simple thing. Some calculations. So for example,
Okay.
what I will do, I want to calculate the sales. Okay, so once I click the trigger execute button, I should calculate price into quantity 100 on top of 500.
Mm-hmm.
We need to calculate the 5% increase my gross margin as well. So I should get 525. Okay. This is for
Mm-hmm.
one cost center. Like that, I have a 500 cost center. And we need to calculate into each cost center where the country is residing in local currency, common currency. See how it's difficult. So this kind of calculation, we need to write a little scripting. It is not that much complex.
Not
Very
complex.
easy.
Okay.
Okay? Not
Okay.
complex. Okay. So this is how
Mm-hmm.
we have to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's we have to do.
Yeah, understood. Yes, okay.
Mm.
Um,
You have any questions? But
um,
as see,
yeah,
as you are a BW consult, first of all, already you know the SAP platform, and you
yeah.
are a BW consultant. It's not a big deal. Okay, if you are
Mm.
coming from Java, .NET, and all, maybe for them it will do to get some difficult. It will take
Mhm.
to get comfort. But for as already as you are working as a SAP platform, no
Mhm.
issue, no deal at all. Okay,
No,
that's all.
actually, I was into a finance project only in BW.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So I have some understanding of the all those jobs, general ledger and profit center, cost center jobs.
Hmm.
Uh, but like, do I need to have more understanding of any finance
No,
modules?
no. No, 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 no. See,
Not.
nothing, nothing like that. In
Mm-hmm.
planning also, see, only I told so income statement,
Mm.
income statement, income statement, balance sheet, cash flows, fund flow. This is the only financial reports. Entire
Okay.
the world. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
this. system, you don't need to do anything. Okay, customer will give that requirement and all. You
Okay.
need to understand the basic accounting and all. Then you need to
Mm-hmm.
give the input forms only. Okay, that I will cover everything in my
Mm-hmm.
duration also, in my content also.
Mm-hmm.
First, I will not jump directly into the application. Okay, first minimum 6 to 7 sessions I will focus on only pure finance.
Okay.
Okay, because reporting you know very well, but planning is, we it is a pure planning application, means it is very always handling with our FI consultant or accounting department. So we need to understand what is the financial statement, how it, if what is the measures, what is the frequency, what is income statement, the gross margin, gross profit, something things we need to understand the basic accounting. So that I will explain. Okay, what is OPEX planning, CAPEX planning, HR resource planning, something. Then after once you got, because this is a business, nobody will tell
Yes.
you. So
Mm-hmm.
first we get the business knowledge, then we'll jump into the application. Then it will be,
Okay.
you will get a connectivity.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Many other questions?
No more questions from my end. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So presently you're working, right?
Actually, I am in IBM only, but the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
like in my last project, due to some AI introduction, so many of my colleagues with me, we got laid off.
Mm-hmm.
So